president has been traveling all over the country the past few days. Tuesday, he was in Cleveland for the debate. Wednesday, flew to Duluth, Minnesota for a rally. Then at the White House on Thursday, and a fundraiser at the Bedminster Golf Club in New Jersey. He's come in contact with hundreds of people, many not wearing masks. As mentioned, now the White House is working on contact tracing, reaching everyone who came in close contact with him. A yeoman's effort. Those people will have to quarantine to prevent further spread. We've been working the story all day. Let's go to CBS 2's Chris Ty, live at the University of Chicago, where doctors are calling this, Chris, a watershed moment.
That's right, Brad. Two notable cases, of course, in the last 24 hours, one at the White House and one at Lane Tech High School here in Chicago. In both cases, contact tracing underway at this hour. It is a process that dates back centuries to the plague. It got its name 100 years ago with the Spanish flu, and it got its most high-profile patient today.
I think it's definitely a milestone in this pandemic.
Dr. Aniruddha Hazra of the University of Chicago compares COVID-19 spread to a tree.
So you have this tree that is branching out, branch by branch, off the main trunk itself.
The longer its branches, the harder it is to control spread. The best tool to fight it,
by identifying and limiting contacts of people infected with COVID-19, the virus stops spreading and
contact tracing, the process of reaching out to all people that came in contact with a patient in the days since infection, then having them test and quarantine if positive.
And what you're doing is trying to stop that from growing any further. The president's contact tracing is probably to a much higher degree than what we're able to do in the community, just based on resources.
A public not eager to share information from cold callers and the lack of national tracing infrastructure are hurdles to better, deeper tracing. But the biggest hurdle, getting patients to remember 14 days of interaction.
That can be very challenging for folks to recall and submit that kind of information.
Notifications went out today to parents that a student taking the SAT here at Lane Tech on Chicago's North Side last week has contracted coronavirus. Whether these cases are a continuation of summer trends or a sign of a fall spike, doctors say it's too early to know. What is clear:
the coronavirus doesn't discriminate against who is susceptible and who it potentially can infect. Part of me hopes it triggers certain folks to potentially take it a little bit more seriously than they were before.
Contact tracing is a process that has been used regularly in treating HIV/AIDS. It was most used on a wide scale, Brad, 6 years ago in a high-profile capacity when there was a measles outbreak at Disneyland in California.
Chris, we know age plays a big factor, too. The president, big concern, he's 74, borderline, or potentially obese. Lane Tech students, obviously younger, virile, young kids. But what do we know about the situation there right now?
Yes, so we know it was a student who took the SAT there last week. When they learned it, they did a deep clean, and they have slowly reopened that campus. As you saw in our report, that letter went out to all Lane Tech families first thing this morning. That building is back open in limited capacity.
Okay, Chris Ty, we know you'll stay on top of it. Appreciate your work this week. Thank you. Here's a